Now, as promised, Alfie Boe is joining us now. You'll probably know his background. He worked as a car mechanic as a teenager in Lancashire. Could never have expected to become one of the world's most successful classical singers.
Yes, he's gone on to release his 5th album, Bring Him Home, and performed in front of Prince Charles at the Royal Variety Show this month. He's also built up a following of celebrity fans, including a man who you've just seen on Breakfast, the comedian Matt Lucas.
So we're going to chat to Alfie just a moment. Actually, let's just chat to you right now.
Okay.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for coming in on New Year's Eve.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
So, just that connection, we're going to hear a little bit of you singing in Les Mis. I'm also going to ask you to sing for us this morning, because frankly, why wouldn't we? But you just, what's your connection with Matt Lucas?
Well, Matt was in the Les Mis 25th anniversary concert. He played Thénardier, and we just hit it off. We had a rehearsal over the summer, and we just swapped numbers and just started being really good friends, you know. So he's a great guy.
And how did he? Because the show's actually been on, hasn't it? The program was made into a TV program featuring his performance. Yeah. How did he sing? How did he get on?
He's great. He's a really good. He has this thing in his head that he can't sing, or that he's not a singer. But Matt's a perfectionist with everything that he does, and including singing. And on my album, we actually do a duet together. We'd sing The Impossible Dream. And he wasn't satisfied until it was absolutely perfect that he'd done a really good job.
Less of Matt Lucas.
Okay.
I mean, you know, no disrespect to Matt.
He wouldn't say that.
You're here to talk about you, of course. Let's hear you singing in Les Mis.
It's such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And when you do that, I mean, people listening to it, you know, it's the old hairs at the back of the neck. And do you get? I mean, I suppose as a professional, you do that sometimes twice a day when you're in the show.
Yeah.
Is it hard to sort of capture that every time?
Well, every performance is going to be different. You're not going to get two alike, you know. But you have to find your own little world in that particular moment that you're singing in, you know. So whenever I do perform, I do tend to go into my own little world. I go into a little bubble, and after I've finished performing as well, I'm still locked away for at least half an hour. I'm just in my own world. I don't know what it is.
At risk of leaving you locked away.
Okay.
Sometimes we ask people to sing on the programme, and of course it's too early for them, or perhaps they're not somebody who sings like they would like to. We've already heard you warming up a little bit this morning. We forced you to. Do you mind giving us a burst?
What are you going to sing a little?
Well, on the album, if you're going to do a musical theatre album, you have to have some Rodgers and Hammerstein on there. So I could sing Some Enchanted Evening for you, or a line of it.
Don't feel obliged to sing the whole thing.
I'll just do a line.
Lovely.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room. How's that? Is that all right?
It's fantastic. And the noise has to be said up close, and you're closer than I am. Spectacular sound, isn't it?
Thank you.
It's just wonderful.
It makes everything vibrate. We were just talking before we came on air about singing around the house. You know, lots of us like to sort of belt out ridiculous, you know, sort of out of tune songs. Do you sing to your family regularly? Do you practice at home?
Well, I try. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I try to sing to her, but every time...
Because she's 2?
She's 2, she's 2. And every time I do sing, she always tells me, no singing, Daddy, too loud, no singing, Daddy. But everyone else that sings around the house, you know, all the friends that come over, if they start to sing, she'll sing along with them. But me, she tells me to shut up, so...
Yeah, you know, say people pay fortunes to come and hear me sing. It's so unfair.
So I can guarantee she'll never buy one of my albums. Which is
And what about? I'm always intrigued about this thing. When you are armed with a glorious voice, I mean, have you ever sung sort of unscripted? Have you been somewhere? I don't know. Have you been in a pub somewhere? And
I've been in many pubs.
Have you done karaoke? Have you ever just joined in something and people have just gone, oh my word,
all the
he
time.
must be. Have you?
Yeah,
really?
all the time. I sing around the house with parties and, as you say, in pubs. I am actually West London karaoke champion 1994 as well. I'd like to just
Are you
put
kidding?
that down.
You serious?
I did a karaoke competition back when I was a student, and I won. So.
But do you ever go to places where they don't know you? A bit like, you know, I don't know, sort of someone suddenly playing snooker or something, and people go, oh, let's play the karaoke. Oh, Alfie, you get. Do they?
Yeah, that's happened too. You know.
But without knowing.
Without knowing, yeah, and people have then started to throw glasses at me and things. No. But no, they have. I have sort of taken people by surprise and come out with an aria somewhere, you know.
That's brilliant.
I love the idea of that.
We said we wouldn't talk about Matt Lucas anymore, but there is this priceless moment where you were staying at his house for nothing. You weren't paying him any rent.
No, I wasn't, no.
But he insisted you pay in kind. So let's have a look at what you had to do.
Because he's staying here for free, I've said you must sing for your supper. So we've got some karaoke about to come over the speakers, and he's going to warble a bit. If you don't like it, just switch it off. All right, are you ready? One second.
Take a bow. Take another one. Take one more bow. Look, the dog liked it.
And not just the dog, that was just...
At home with Alfie Boe.
There you go. That's a typical example of me just starting singing by surprise.
What we want to see
It's all
now
Matt's fault.
is your daughter telling you to
shut up.
You have to film that.
We're busy.
Alfie, we could talk to you all morning. It's been an
Likewise,
absolute
thank you.
pleasure being in. Your album is Bring Him Home.
Yeah.
And it features Matt and also Kerry Ellis.
Yes, Kerry's in Oliver at the moment. We did Come Up May together.
Thank you so
Brilliant.
much for singing for us this
Thank
morning.
you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks ever so much. Well done, Alfie. New Year's Eve. Time now to get the news where you are.